ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون كما قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وقال الله أيضا وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Inshallah, to all the brothers and sisters, let us begin the day with the morning dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilayka nushur. Bismillahilladzi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Bismillahilladzi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Bismillahilladzi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'ah wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub thabbit qalbi ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak wa ajirna minan nar wa ajirna minan nar wa ajirna minan nar. A'udzu bi kalimatillah at-tammat min syarri ma khalaq. Allahumma khtim lana bil husnil khatimah wa la takhtim alaina bil su'il khatimah. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin ya rabbal alamin. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alameen, the creator of all things, the sender of all prophets and messenger, the revealer of all truth. May the blessing and the mercy of Allah be upon all of us as students of knowledge, and the Jama'ah for love to seek Allah's blessing, mercy and forgiveness. May Allah Rabbul Alameen protect all of us from all the fitna, all the viruses that we are facing today. Allah Almighty remind us, whoever call upon me, I will be there for them. Then Allah Rabbul Alameen also remind us, وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاء وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. We reveal the Quran as the final, the last testament, a divine guidance for mankind, and it will be a shifa, a healer and a mercy for those who believe. Brothers and sisters, we know we have been reminded by the authority to be very careful, not to be too exposed to crowd. We can minimize our movement, but always remember everything that happens, only Allah knows why and what is the benefit and significance of what is happening. A humble reminder before we continue with the book. We have seen history repeat. History has shown us Allah has been so kind and loving. When He created all of us, He always reminds us to take care of ourselves by having the right, good quality and halal food and drink. That is why Allah said, Ya ayuhan nas, kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiban. ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين. O you mankind, Allah is talking to every one of us. If you want to eat, of course, we have to eat to survive. You have to drink. Make sure that what you eat and drink is something that benefits you, good, that Allah has made it halal. We do not know whether this virus, the virus that is spreading, is because of the way we behave. We don't take care of the food that we are eating. We eat things that we should not eat. Allah created many animals, but He always said, everyone that Allah has created have their function. This galaxy is full of toxins, and certain animals will have their share. That's how they survive. They survive with that kind of food. We survive in a different way. That's why we must be careful with our food. If we start to eat snakes, rats, or mice, worms, and we start to eat bats, we are just asking for trouble. We thought that this is exotic or something very, very. They always have a program to test our courage, to see whether you are brave to eat anything or not. You don't have to show your braveness by eating things that do not benefit you. Just want to show off riya, takabur. And for those who have authority, don't ever say that nobody can destroy you. When you are too arrogant, Allah Rabbul Alamin has shown us in history two very arrogant leaders before all of us. There is Namrud and Pharaoh. With all his strength, his army, their wealth, they say nobody can challenge us. We control everything. We decide everything. You can say anything. Prophet Sulaiman, Alhamdulillah, also had his kingdom. But Allah Rabbul Alameen bless them because they are not arrogant. They are not injustice to other people. They are here to establish justice, fairness, and goodness to everybody. Allah said, لا تفسدوا في الأرض بعد إصلاحها وادعوه خوفا وطمعا إن الله قريب من المحسنين. Don't ever cause destruction on earth When Allah have give you everything and have shown you the way how to live on, what to eat, what to drink, the do and the don't. Allah have guided us. Don't create mischief. When you do that, then Allah said, you just have to wait for me to decide. Qawm Lut have been destroyed. Qawm Shu'aib have been destroyed. The people of Noah who rebel against Allah have been destroyed. Those who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless are those who believe and try the best to follow His commandment. How do Allah destroy Namrud? How did Allah destroy the troop that bring the elephant to destroy Kaaba? How do Allah destroy Pharaoh? Sometimes Allah destroy them not with an army to an army. Human fight against human. When Allah decides something, He just send a fly can cause destruction to the kingdom of Namrud. Water destroy the army and Pharaoh. And sometimes you have history. Then Allah destroyed just by sending mosquito. Now the latest one, Allah sent an unseen kind of thing. No one knows. But the latest issue is it travels so fast. Because the Prophet had said, at any time, when there is a pandemic, when there is a virus attack a certain area, whoever is being affected cannot leave that territory. Whoever is not being affected cannot go into that territory until thing is under control. Before the World Halal or World Health Organization come up with this policy quarantine, Islam have shown us the way out. Now we Muslims are very, very blessed in a way. Allah wants us to worship Him. He wants us to take care of our cleanliness. We have been washing ourselves today. Those who are not Muslim also have to wash themselves, have to clean themselves. We have been cleaning ourselves every day. Alhamdulillah. Now people have to think. Whatever knowledge they have, power and might they have, they just do not know how to handle this situation. Who can stop all this? Who is the healer? It's only Allah. Allah allowed it to happen as a reminder. Don't think we are God, that we can do anything we like. Don't think that the knowledge that you have, the might that you have, nobody can destroy you. If Allah wants, Allah just said be, and is be. But today the virus don't travel like before. Before people are traveling on land, on camel, horses. So the virus was spread a bit slower. Harder for the virus to travel. Today people are flying in and out. Just imagine. The technology today makes life move very fast. And when the virus is on, the virus also spread very fast. So everybody must know what they can at least do for themselves. Everybody must be alert about the saying of our beloved Prophet 1400 over years ago. La darara wala dirar. Just one hadith. La darara wala dirar. Don't do anything, say anything that causes harm to yourself. And don't cause harm to others. One, you are reminded to go and check in the hospital, to make sure that you are safe. You have to go. You just have to go. Because you are not supposed to cause harm to yourself. And sometimes you do not know, being a human like you and me, we do not know what is happening inside. Just go for a checkup. The Ministry of Health is also reminding, they are reinforcing thousands of their staff, doctors. They are moving them around the country, station them to help those who need help. If those who have been in the gathering before and there is a case and they want everybody who are there, report to the health department. They should do, because if not, they may cause harm to themselves later on, and it may cause harm to their whole family, and it may cause harm to the whole area. We hope that all the believing male and female understand, what they must do, at least for themselves. Respond to the call of Islam. La darara wa la dirar. And make sure that from today onwards, everyone, even the non-Muslim, if you don't believe in Allah, you must at least believe that what Allah wants you to do is the best. Sometimes you don't believe in the leader, but wherever the leader is trying to do, you just have to follow. You don't believe in the law. Whatever law is there, you just have to try to follow. And that's how we move on. Don't be a lawbreaker. Don't cause mischief. Because at the end, it just invites destruction. At the end of the day, remember when people build the ship, the Titanic ship, you remember that? And what do they say? Even God cannot sing that ship. When you play God, God show you His power. He don't have to send an army to attack you. You don't have to send the wheel to keep on knocking the ship. He just prepare an iceberg. And ice to earth, ice is ice. And that ice cut through the Titanic. And it's gone. This is a reminder. Don't be arrogant. Don't play God. Just be humble. You can do whatever you can, but at the end of the day, we must remember that believers always say, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyah. No one has the power more than Allah. And if Allah decides to do anything, no one can stop him. We hope the world will learn. The leader of the world will learn that the authority given to you is for you to bring peace, justice to all, not to oppress, not to show your might and to attack country that is weak, not for you to be greedy with your power. This earth is big enough for everybody to survive. Just be a good leader, a fair and just leader. Let everybody have their share. Justice is for all, or no justice for all. This is something very important for all of us. At the end of the day, we know what Allah has reminded us as believers. Kullu nafsin za'ikatul maut. Every living thing will have to end. Is how to end. We have to die. But we always pray, Allahumma khtim lana bil husnil khatimah. Oh Allah, we want to have a good ending. So everybody must start to be good from now before you can have a good ending. Because when you are used to be bad, it becomes part of your habit. It becomes your hobby, like corruption. When you are used to corruption, corruption to you is no more corruption. It's a way of life. And you may die while receiving corruption. We don't want to have that ending. We always want a good ending, so everybody must learn how to stop doing all the bad things. And the Prophet also reminds us. He said, Inna Allah yaqul ayyuhan nas muru bil ma'ruf wanhaw 'anil munkar. O people, carry out your mission, your duty, to remind people about what is right and what is good. Invite people to goodness and remind people about the bad things so that they will stop doing all that is bad. Before the time will come, you pray, I don't accept your prayer. You ask me for help, I will not respond to your request. And the Prophet even continued by saying, if you don't do what you have to do, the thing that I fear, that Allah, yu'ammim Allah bil iqab. Yu'ammim Allah bil iqab. Before Allah send down His punishment. You don't do anything. Don't say anything. You are greedy, power crazy, great fitna, create more mischief. Then Allah will send down His azab. When the azab come down, the azab do not know who we are. It will just hit everybody. Good, bad, all will have to go through the same azab. Then in the day of judgment, Allah will be fair to every single one of us. Alhamdulillah. Remember, Allah Rabbul Alameen is very fair. But if we have done our duty, if you see something wrong, you do something, you say something, you have done your part. And when the azab is going to come, Allah Rabbul Alameen will trigger something in you to get out from that area. Like what happened to Noah? Allah called him to build a ship. What happened to Lut and Shu'aib? Leave that city. Just get out. And when they are out, the azab comes. So if you have done your duty, brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah. But if you don't do, oh, this is not my duty, I don't care, okay. When you don't care, when the azab comes, the azab also don't care who is there. It just make a sweeping the azab. So may Allah Rabbul Alameen make us people who are aware about our duty towards Allah, amal ma'ruf, and nahyu anil munkar. And whatever we have, the authority, the knowledge, the help, please be humble. Don't play God. Just be humble. We are all the creation of the one God, Allah. It's our duty to try to do what is good for everybody. Nothing is too late. Don't keep on create fitna, gossiping, backbiting. Everything there is a limit. Don't keep on doing what Allah forbids us. We are worried. Once Allah decides something, nobody can stop. This is just another signal put the whole world, yeah, still. And then every country is shutting down. Just something that you don't see. No army coming to you. No people using weapons. It's just Allah's qadar. Qadar Allah wa ma sha'a fa'al. That's how we respond. The Prophet said when something out of control, nothing that human can control, say, Allah Almighty do what He wish, because He has the absolute power. The word absolute apply to Allah only. And sometimes we also say we have the absolute power. That is the sign of the new Pharaoh, who always say that I am the Most High and I am your God, the living God. Brothers and sisters, we know that all of us one righteous people, min as-siddiqin wa shuhada. We hope all of us will have that kind of good ending, doing all the good things. Never give up. When there is an opportunity for you to do something for Allah, especially da'wah, because that is the greatest jihad. I'la'i kalimatullah al-uliya. Is to spread the word of Allah. Call people to Allah. That is the best. That is what all the Prophet and Messenger was sent, to call people back to Almighty Allah. And whoever died while doing all these righteous deeds is a sign of shaheed. He died as a shaheed. Now let us go back to the book, page 179, if I'm not wrong. How the dead learn about us. In this section, we show that there are limited ways through which some of the dead may learn about happening from this life. What is important, brothers and sisters, anything to do with the unseen, we cannot comment. We cannot say, I believe, if there's no evidence. If there's evidence, then we have to believe. Then how to believe in the evidence is important. Sometimes the evidence is just telling us what Allah have allowed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself to witness, to hear, to communicate with the dead. Then that thing only happened to Prophet Muhammad, not to you and me. It's very important to understand that. The dead believers can know about what happens in this life from the souls of other believers who newly died. They gathered around the new souls and asked them eagerly about the situation of their acquaintance and relative in this life. This is based on the hadith of the Prophet from Abu Ayyub, إذا قبضت نفس العبد تلقاه أهل الرحمة من عباد الله كما يلقون البشير في الدنيا فيقبل عليه يسألون فيقول بعضهم لبعض أنذروا أخاكم حتى يستريح فإنه كان في قرب. When a believing servant's soul is taken out from his body, the souls of Allah's servant who have been granted mercy receive him in heaven. Remember, just in heaven, not Jannah. Heaven is up there. Jannah is another dimension. Eagerly as a carrier of glad tidings is received in the first life, they come to him and ask him questions. But some of them say, give your brother some time to rest. They say, Anziru akhakum hatta yastarih. Hatta yastarih. He is on his journey up. So, just hold on. Give him some time until he have a rest. Because he was in grief in the first life. But there's a lot of happening in this world. And there's a lot of things happening before we die. Children may start to think of how much they will get from us when we die. People are planning for this, people are planning for that. So everybody is very busy. Sometimes when we are getting older and richer, we also feel very sad. Why are they doing all these things? But you are helpless now. You cannot do anything. And sometimes the children say, it's time, brother, you take that, take care of him. I've taken care of him for 1 week already. I'm tired. And then the brother will say, hey, sister, I think you should take care of father. Or you should take care of mother. I'm busy, I have no time. We who are helpless, how do you feel? When you were healthy, you have 5 children, you never say to any of your children, I'm busy, I have no time for you. Do whatever you like. Go. Go to your uncle's house. Go to your mother's, your grandmother's house. No, we want to take care of our own children. We can take care of 5 children, 10 children, no problem. We will find time. We make time. Now they say they have no time. Oh, it's really hurting. And you are so used to this kind of environment in your home, your own home. Now they say, we have to move you to another place, old folks' home. See, I want to stay in my house. Even in darkness, I know how to move because I've been using, I know how to touch the wall and get to the street and on the light. And because they are so used to the environment. But now they say, no, I think we want to stay here, Mom. So we send you the better place. And the better place is old folks' home. Now it's different if we like to go. We say to our children, I know it's not easy for you. Especially when you're young. Can you arrange a good old folks' home? So that I can be around with other elderly people. Sometimes the parent who asks for that. If the parent who asks for that, you can organize it, nothing wrong. But remember, give them the best old folks home. You must check because our parents have given us the best. Remember, brothers and sisters, before we are here, we all are in the world of the soul, known as Alam Arwah. We are not in anybody's body yet. Our soul was created earlier. And that then we know each other. We have seen each other. Then that will Allah transfer us to Alam Rahim in our mother's womb. We are still very pure and very clean. Then we transfer to the Alam Dunya. When we are in Alam Dunya, we forgot a lot of things. Because when you come to this earth, there's so many things that disturb your focus. So many things that influence you that you cannot remember what you have said, people that you have seen before. Sometimes in life also happen when you are young, you have a different kind of friend. Now you don't remember the friend that you had when you were 3 years old. Everybody have grown up and been busy, moving from here to there, and they have new friends. I was trying to recall my schoolmates when I was in Pulimpada, but I can't remember. But once the blue moon, when I was in a lecture here, and they said, "Do you remember me?" I said, "I was trying very hard to remember you. I just can't remember." You know, remember when we are standard 5 together? 5. We can't remember. Now, Allah allowed that to happen. Allah allowed that to happen. And continue with the hadith. فَيُقْبِلُونَ عَلَيْهِ فَيَسْأَلُونَ مَا فَعَلَ فُلَانَ ما فعلت فلانة هل تزوجت فإذا سألوا عن الرجل قد مات قبله قال لهم إنه قد هلك فيقولون إن لله وإنا إليه راجعون ذهب إلى أمه الهاوية فبئست الأم وبئست المربية فيعرض عليهم أعمالهم فإذا رأوا حسنا فرحوا واستبشروا وقالوا هذه نعمتك على عبدك فتمها وإن رأى سوء فقال اللهم راجع بعبدك. Then after a little while, they gathered around him and asked him, "What did so and so man do? What did so and so woman do? Did she get married?" No. They seem to have a connection. This only happened to the soul of the believers, not every soul. Allah grant them that kind of mercy, that kind of environment that they can still communicate among them. Not the dead and the living like us. This hadith is telling us about when they meet among the dead. Okay? If they ask him about a man who had died before him, and he tells them he already died, they say, "To Allah we belong, and unto him we will return after resurrection." He must have gone to his mother, the fire. That is indeed the worst mother and the worst caretaker, because when you return back to Allah, there's only two places for you to choose. Imma nar, imma jannah. Here you have a lot of places to go. You feel hot today, You want to have a special bridge, you can go to Port Dixon. You have the sea bridge. You say it's too hot, you can go up to Genting. You have the cold. But over there only two. Jannah and Nar. But Jannah and Nar is not for you to choose. It's not for you to choose. It's Allah who decides. That what the Prophet had said, I've said this hadith earlier, but it's good for me to recall this hadith again. كل أمتي يدخلون الجنة. Allah sent Prophet as a mercy to the world. And the Prophet is reminding all his followers, his ummah, male or female, all my ummah enter Jannah. This is what the Prophet said. Who gave him the authority to say that? Allah. Allah said, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّنَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. In Surah Ali Imran, Allah commanded the Prophet to tell the people, say to them, whoever said he loved Allah, he had to follow you. He had to follow your sunnah, your teaching. Whoever follow you, I love him. One, Allah loves us. Even you return back to Allah with an ocean of sins, Allah forgive you. Because when He loves you, He forgives you. And when He forgives you, you know where you'll be going. He said, وَبَشِّرِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ أَنَّ لَهُمُ الْجَنَّةِ. Send glad tidings, good news to the believer and those who act righteously, that I am going to reward them with Jannah. I am going to send them to Jannah. This is a promise from Allah Rabbul Alameen. So we must always remember, in Akhirah there are only two places. And fire is the worst. But even hellfire have different classes. The deepest of the deep is Saqar. And Allah will ask us, Ma salakakum fi Saqar? What caused you to go to the deepest of the deep of hellfire? Saqar, sometimes we can Sangkar Neraka. There's another area, the deepest of the hellfire. Allah asks, what caused you to go down to this Saqar? Qalu lam nakum minal musallin. First we will say, oh Allah, because we don't worship you. We have no time to worship you. We are too busy with dunya. And there is a danger of people who abandon their prayer. Because you may go to two types of hell. First one, فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. For the people who are praying, he may go to hell, wail, another hell. Those who don't pray, Saqar, both enter hell. Those who pray, go to wail. Those who don't pray, go to Saqar. Then why should we pray? If you pray, still go to wail. Allah said, فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ. The hellfire of wail is for people who pray. Why? When they perform their prayer, they don't care about the do and the don't, the rukun, the wajibat, everything they don't care is an exercise for them. Because my father pray, I pray with him. My mother pray, I pray with him. My friend pray, I also pray with them. But not with my heart. Lalai, ghafal. We are not focused in our prayer. You don't take care of the 6 requirements before you start your prayer. Make sure that you are free from minor and major ablution. You don't care. A lot of Muslims don't care how to take major ablution. They don't understand. They just hear people say, they just follow. They don't even know how Prophet Muhammad taught us to take our major ablution. Then how can you be clean? Physically clean. And then when you are clean with major and minor ablution, the second requirement is your dress must be clean. It must cover your aura, not only cover your skin, it cover the shape. Then the place that you want to pray must be clean. Then the time must be in. Face the Qibla, the fifth one. And the last one, your intention must be for Allah. If your intention is not for Allah, Allah will not accept. These are 6 requirements before prayer. When you start to pray, you must know what is the rukun. Without the rukun, your prayer is not valid. What is the wajibat? All this is very important. What is tuma'nina? What is tertib? Allahu Akbar. He also tells them about the action of their living environment. If they find them good for an individual, they say, "Oh Allah, this is your favor upon your servant. So complete it for him until death." And if they find them bad, they say, "Oh Allah, bring your servant back to the right way." This is how they communicate, but this among them. We say this because the Prophet said so. But we don't link it with us because the Prophet never said that they are communicating with the living. No. Among the dead they can. If Allah allowed, and this only was allowed for the believing soul. Number one. Because the hadith talk about the soul of the believer. Similarly, this long hadith by Abu Hurairah that we fully cited earlier maybe was shared to all of you by the other speaker. وَيَأْتُونَ بِهِ أَرْوَاحُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ فَلَهُمْ أَشَدُّ فَرَحًا مِنْ أَهْلِ الْغَائِبِ بِغَائِبِهِمْ فَيَسْتَخْبِرُونَهُ عَنْ مَعَارِفِهِمْ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْأَرْضِ فَيَقُولُونَ مَا فَعَلَ فُلَانٌ فيقولون دعوه حتى يستريح فإنه كان في غم الدنيا فإذا قال تركت فلانا في الدنيا أعجبهم ذلك وإذا قال إن فلان قد مات أما أتاكم قالوا ما هي به لينا فيقولون ذهب به إلى أمه حاوية. Hellfire is the name of hellfire. The angel then take him, the believer's soul, to the soul of the believer in Jannah. It's up to Allah to allow this to happen. The believer's soul are happier to meet him than those to whom a beloved one return after a long absence. Yeah, when you are traveling and you are going home, you are so happy that you're going home to see your mom, to meet up with your lover, with your children, with your grandchildren. I believe, you know? Those who have children, when you travel, you just thinking of the children. Sometimes you think more of the children than your wife. The same go to the wife. Sometimes they think of the children more than their husband, because you know your husband knows how to take care of himself, maybe. But it's good to think for everybody. You think of the children, you think of the mother of the children. Without the mother, the children is not there. All this must be connected. And while you are thinking about your loved one, don't forget to love your parents. As long as your parents are still alive, don't forget them. Don't forget to be dutiful to love them. Because you cannot compare how much you love them and how much they love you. You can't. The more you give, the more the blessing and mercy of Allah will be upon you. And in return, Allah will show you how Allah will give you righteous children who will love you. How you love your parents. So grab the opportunity that is still there before it's too late. So they were asking about what happened on earth. Then he said, what happened to so and so? Leave him. Of course, the other good soul said, leave him until he rests, because he is just in the grief of the world. He just left the world. It's not easy to leave the world. It's not easy. Because there are so many things to think. So many things to plan. And that's why you have to wasiyat. You have to think of that. What to wasiyat, riba, and all the things. The more you have, the more you have to think. After a short rest, he rests. I left so and so alive on earth. They are still there. The other souls are elated, but if he said so and so had died, did he not come to you? They respond, disappointed. They say, so was that, but you all see him? Now the dead and the dead, man. Nothing to do about the living. No, he was not brought to us. As they, the angel then say, he was taken to his mother. There is hellfire. There. You see, that means the living soul will not mix with the non-believer. And that's why in Islam, even the Prophet wanted to pray for his uncle, but he chose not to believe. Allah stopped him from praying. Noah wanted to pray for his son. Allah stopped him because he chose not to believe. The father of Ibrahim wanted to pray for him. Allah said no, because he chose not to believe. Lut, who was with his wife all the time, at the end, Allah punished the wife among the people of Lut. Now, while you are not in the same belief, you will not see that group of people. You have your own gang. You must remember, hellfire, not only one people is there. There are a lot of people. And you'll be surprised to meet a lot of the old friends. And someday, you are the cause, you are the cause. Then you say, oh Allah, punish him double, give him a double. Yeah, those say, no, Allah is fair. He will be punished based on his sin. وَأَلَّيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. Human will not be punished except what they have done. You also will be punished based on your sin. Why you follow him blindly? Why don't you follow the right people? Why you follow the wrong people? He may call you Israel like shaitaan. Are we going to blame shaitaan in the day of judgment? Hey, you are the one who caused me to go to hellfire. Come to me. I am going to punch you. I'm going to slap you, kick you. It happened in the Quran. Allah said, in the day of judgment, we ask Allah, present shaitan to us. Why? Naja'alhuma tahta aqdamana. We want to step in with our feet. He is the one who caused us. But before you want to do anything, he appeared. There's also dialogue with the bad guy. The good guy also have their dialogue. The bad guy also have their company. We are starting to pinpoint you. You say, no, don't blame me. Then we say, shaitan, you. Shaitan say, stop blaming me. Before you want to blame me, let me say something. See, Allah is so just. Even shaitan have the right to say something. And the wrong people have the right to say something. Let them say. And then shaitan say, Allah have promised you, if you follow him, his commandment and his messenger, you will be saved and go to paradise. And Allah have warned you about me. He said, I am the devil. Don't follow my footstep. Footstep also don't follow. Not follow him. His footstep don't follow. لا تتبع خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين, because he is your number one enemy. Allah have told you about me. Don't follow me. You follow me for what? Who called you to follow me? Did I call? I just whispered to you. I have no power. Ma'ana alayhi sultan. I have no power upon you. I just campaign, whisper. And you follow. So don't blame me. The minute you follow me, you know what? How I feel. You know what shaitan said to us? The minute you respond to my whisper, I will hate you for that. He's not happy. How stupid you are. You know I'm your enemy. You know what I'm telling you is wrong. But you still respond to it. Inni bari'un mink. He said, I wash my hands. The day you respond, I wash my hands. Now you're washing your hands as well. This is what he was saying. So don't blame anyone except yourself. Is that fair? Now Allah is allowing his shaitan to talk. So you are going to blame him. Like, don't blame me. I have no power. When you want to wake up for Fajr prayer, shaitan will just say, crash. It's still early. Just right. You just have to wake up, but you okay. Until the prayer time disappears. Of course, you're in trouble. In the call of Azan, Hayya al-Salah, as-salatu khayrun minan nawm. Prayer is better than sleeping. You can sleep, after that you still tired and sleep. Allah never say after prayer you cannot sleep if you are sleepy. Sleep. When the prayer time is in and the dinner is ready, what should you do? Dinner. Allah wants you to do what you have to do for yourself first. He don't want you and praying. While you're praying, you're thinking of food. He wants you to think of him. So you better clear the food and then later on you pray so you can think of me. It's not suddenly you pray and then Maghrib and then dinner was prepared and then the Imam have a high spirit that night. He ring long surah. Astaghfirullah, I think deep in your heart. This Imam crazy. Dinner is there waiting and you ring long surah. Wal asri inna a'tayna lah. You go to Sabbihis. Too long. So Allah make it easy. And the Prophet have reminded us, all my ummah go to paradise except those who refuse. Illa man aba. The companion asked, who among your ummah who don't want to go to Jannah? Of course, we don't say we don't want to go to Jannah. We all want to go to Jannah. But the Prophet said, Man atani dakhala jannah wa man asani faqad aba. Whoever follow my teaching, my sunnah, he will go to paradise. So to go to paradise is not difficult. What the Prophet said to us, confirm, is authentic, just follow. Waman asani, those who reject, disobey me, then he refused to go to them. That's how our ending is. I'll read the meaning of the continuing of the other hadith from Abi Hurairah. The angel then take him, the believer's soul, to the soul of the believers. They are believers' soul are happier to meet him than are those to whom a beloved one returned after a long journey or absence. They ask him about the situation on earth. What happened to so and so? So the souls interrupt, leave him. Some of the souls said, leave him until he rests. The same kind of thing. So he said, he have passed away. Did he not come to all of you? They respond, no. He was not brought to us. But the angel said he was taken to hellfire. Now this hadith clearly indicates that the believer's soul did not know what was happening on earth until they informed by the new soul. That means their connection to the world is cut off. Like what the Prophet said, إِذَا مَاتَ إِبْنُ آدَمْ إِنْ قَطَعَ عَمَلُهُ. When the children of Adam pass away, everything with him and this world is being cut off. But those who return back to that world, among the believers, we Allah allowed for them to meet, they will meet. It's like you remember what happened in the time of the Prophet where he was visiting the grave. Then Allah allowed Prophet Muhammad to hear. He heard the punishment, the torment of the grave. But remember, we don't know. We don't hear. We cannot say, oh, in every grave is been punished. Who gives you the right to say that every grave is facing the punishment of the grave? No. Not even one companion said, I heard the torment of the grave. Only Allah allowed the Prophet to hear it, so that the Prophet will alert his living ummah what to do. That's all. So you cannot say, we can communicate with the dead. The one that people say they can communicate with the dead, actually is not the dead. They are communicating with the jinn. Yes, that can happen. So may Allah Rabbul Alameen protect our iman and allow us to believe what Allah said and what the Prophet have explained to us, and that's it, not more. When there is no hadith that is sahih to explain about the ghaibiyah, don't believe. Even there's so many people talking about it, don't believe. No one knows about the unseen except Allah. And not everything that happened to the date that Allah informed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wish that Allah want it happen to happen. There's a communication between Prophet Muhammad and the people who died in the battle of what? The first Islamic battle is what? The Battle of Badr. If anybody go to Mecca before by land, using the old road, you will pass through Badr. Now, because of the new road is the road that the Prophet chose to travel when he migrated from Mecca to Medina. That is the new road that we are using. The old road is near to the beach, to the sea. Yeah. I still remember when I was in the 70s studying in Medina. When we traveled to Jeddah, we always use all the old road. and then you can see better. But that is the only situation where Prophet communicate with Allah allowed. And the Prophet even asked the people who died, the disbeliever who was killed. After that, there is none. There's so many other battlefields, but we don't hear that. This thing happened again or then. So we only believe anything to do with the unseen, then there is a dalil and we don't use qiyas. Remember that. Not our thinking, I think, okay, some people can say anything they want to say, but when it's not backed up by a clear, authentic evidence, we don't have to believe. Belief in the unseen is something very important, part of your iman, but you only believe when there is an evidence. None, stop there. Tawqifiyah, just stop. Imam Shafi'i rahimallahu alayh, he always remind his student, La qiyas fil ibadah. Anything about ibadah, about worshipping, about believing, you don't use qiyas. You don't use analogy. Qiyas is only used for worldly things. Quran and Hadith never explain the name of the thing that is bad for you, except what is mentioned: pig, the running blood, and all this kind of thing. The animal die without slaughtering. Yeah. But the name is not mentioned. Allah said, "La tulqu bi aydikum ila tahluk. Innama harma alaykum al-qaba'is jannah." Don't destroy yourself, and anything bad is made haram for you. What is bad? The Quran don't explain everything in detail, just give you a general statement. That you can clear. Like the drug today. In the time of the Prophet, they have morphine. They may have other drugs. In the Prophet time, the kind of wine is different than the wine that we are having. But it's not important about the brand or the name. The content is important. Anything that intoxicates you, haram. That's how we say. Did the Prophet say whiskey? No. So there's no whiskey in the hadith. No whiskey, okay. Therefore, sometimes you have this confusion. Halal beer. No, beer is beer. Don't put halal beer. Say beer. Not all beer is halal. Good beer is halal. Ginger beer halal. You don't confuse the people. What is haram is when it intoxicates. You have a content that intoxicates you. So may Allah Rabbul Alamin strengthen our iman to believe what we must believe, not just follow the opinion or anybody. We follow the hadith, because the hadith is clear about what happened after death. If none, we stop there. Brothers and sisters, we know everybody is very concerned about what is happening. Even our class today, people may been exposed to the news, to remind not to be in a gathering. But there was one good statement that I heard last night. The Ministry of Health said, not say we are stopping every gathering as long as you can control the crowd. Not more than 50. Alhamdulillah, our crowd not more than 50. The rest who don't come, maybe. They feel not so healthy today, alhamdulillah. They don't feel so good. That is good. They are taking care of themselves. But those who are here, inshallah, because in Islam, Islam do not want you to stop doing what you have to do unless there is a clear cut. You are affected. But then they say this time is uh, a bit strange because you don't see it. You may stay in here for 2 weeks. This is what they say. What Allah say will be different. So please don't forget to ask Allah for protection. Only Allah can protect all of us. When you do anything for the sake of Allah, you feel not good, quickly go for a checkup. No problem. I was asking also our doctor to help to get the scanner, thermometer to scan to help, like when you go to the bank. If you want to do the manual one, too long. This one you start touching your fingers, bring your forehead close to them. Okay. Temperature. Okay. So far, most of our temperature is still okay. So we have all this equipment to help us too. It's good. And the Prophet didn't have all this equipment. One, somebody is affected there, everybody who's there stay there. Yeah. And it's easy to control the crowd before because everybody responds to the hukum. Everybody feel responsibility to themselves. One, there, somebody is affected, I was there, I will be there. That's how we react. If there's any question, now we open for Q&A. Fatafatah. The question from the sisters first. Any question from the brothers? Alhamdulillah, this is the first time, no question. Okay. Yep. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Call for azan prayer. You pray in a mosque or pray at home? Yeah, mosque. Masjid or? The second part I didn't hear you. Sunat rawatib. Sunat rawatib. Okay. If I'm not wrong, the question is now the azan is on. So it is recommended for you to pray your sunnah qabliyah at home or in the mosque. Oh, Tahiyatul Masjid. Tahiyatul Masjid only come in when you enter any mosque and there's no other prayer involved. Remember, yeah, always remember this is very important. No other prayer involved, no fardu prayer, no sunnah qabliyah prayer, and you want to sit Tahiyatul Masjid coming. But when there is some other sunnah prayer, like azan now, and then after azan zohor there is sunnah qabliyah zohor, then go for sunnah qabliyah. Sunnah qabliyah. Because that sunnah Tahiyatul Masjid only apply for when you enter a mosque, no other prayer, and you decide to sit, then Tahiyatul Masjid comes. Clear? Understand? It's very important. But if you enter a mosque, now they are making iqamah for jama'ah, of course you pray fardu. Once a prayer is being conducted, Titanistic dissolve. No more Titanistic. You do a Qabliyah, you do Qabliyah. And one thing I like to remind us, you have some questions first. I'll do in the end, inshallah.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Wassalam wa rahmatullah.
Just check with this the current situation where with the virus around. If we go to the mosque and all, we used to salam by shaking hands. Would it be better right now, just don't shake hands, just put the...
Oh, yeah, that's the best one. Yeah, I give a khutbah on that last Friday. I said, the situation is like this, there's many ways to give salam. Yeah, it's one of the sunnah to shake hand. But when we know that situation is not good like that, it's not safe, then we have so many ways. The Thai don't even shake hand. The Thai will do like that. The Indonesian also do this. The Japanese just going down for a fork. Yeah. Chinese normally don't do that too. Only the West like to shake hand, and we Muslims, we only shake hand with the same sex. Where the non-Muslim, they shake their hand with everybody. Some will shake hand with the dogs too. But anyhow, Sabah, Sarawak in Malaysia have been doing that. They go to Sabah, Sarawak, heart to heart. I hold my heart, you hold your heart. Take care of everybody's heart. That is good. At this point, yes, do that. Because we are worried. Sometimes we are okay, but the other we don't know. And so, even from today onwards, when we are around, you go to salam and put your hand on your heart. That means your salam from your heart. I'm doing this from my heart. Yeah, with good intention. Don't think that I'm proud. I don't want to hold your hand. With good intention. Yeah. Can do that. Alhamdulillah. I've said that in my last khutbah Jummah. And in the same time, certain countries have started to call azan differently. Kuwait start, the one that I'm aware of. Qatar may start. The time the Prophet it happened, when there's heavy rain, then the azan muazzin will have a different kind of call. They don't say Hayya ala salah no more. The Hayya ala salah will change. You say Sallu fi buyutikum. Sallu fi buyutikum. No more come and pray no more. Pray in your house. Pray in your house. Yeah, there are times the caller will change. Here we never try it. It's also sunnah to remind the people. For those who are calling from the mosque. As-salatu fi buyutikum. That's how we go. And the last question from the sisters? No more question from the sisters. May Allah protect all of us. But we take all the prevention steps and always try your best to keep on making the dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La yadurru ma ismi syai'un fil ard wa la fis sama' wa huwa as-sami'ul 'alim. To ask Allah to protect us from anything that comes down from the sky and anything that surfaces from the earth. And the second thing is A'udzu bi kalimatillahi tammat min syarri ma khalaq. You seek refuge in Allah to protect us from anything bad that Allah has ordained. Is there already? And who can stop? Who can protect? Allah Rabbul Alamin. Whatever the ruling now, the ministry is trying to remind us, is just a prevention step. At the end, it's Allah who ordained it to happen. So keep on praying, asking Allah. We need that. But you see Muslim praying, but they still don't pray salah. They just make doa, no salat. But you must establish your prayer. That's the best way to pray. And when you make sujood, the last sujood, ask. After reciting Subhana Rabbil A'la 3 times, then ask Allah for anything that is important to you. And may Allah protect the Ummah wherever they are. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shower His mercy for all of us. Protect our children, our grandchildren. And may Allah protect all our Jama'ah who have been very consistent in attending our classes. So that we will be a witness among ourselves in the day of judgment. That we were together, praying together, fasting together, seeking knowledge together, doing all the good things together, helping the poor together. Then Allah Rabbul Alameen will unite us together. May Allah forgive all of us for all the weaknesses, the mistakes that we have made. May Allah strengthen the government of this country so that they can lead us and get us out from all the fitan. And may Allah increase the risk, the economy of this country. Amin ya Rabbil Alamin. Wabillahi taufiq wa akhir da'wana walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.